my fans and other artists to pay attention to those small things in your own lives and realize when God is affirming you, and it doesn't have to be in art, it doesn't have to be in some big thing. It's just there are things that are happening and working in your favor all the time. I just think about like moments where it was just like when I was making YouTube videos, and I see people sharing my YouTube videos now that I made years ago when I got this idea to just start documenting my journey. And I got this idea also to start journaling when I was in the 6th grade, and I got this idea basically to journal my entire life, and one day I'll make a book out of all of my journals showing my thoughts and my emotions and my feelings all the way up until the day that I die, ultimately. And it's like, I think about the moments where at that time when I was making those YouTube videos and when I was doing my journaling and I was passionate about it and I was telling people about it, it's not even on some like people didn't believe in me. It's more so just like people were like, this is really fucking self-centered. You have 13 subscribers and literally nobody is watching you. Why exactly are you doing this? There is no audience. And I think that there's something important in that about following those feelings and doing things when you don't have an audience, but simply because you love them. And it's like the comments that I would get about it's self-centered, it's egotistical, it's narcissistic and stuff like that. But it's like, I always had a feeling that it would inspire and help somebody one day. And I was satisfied even when it was only inspiring 13 people and I had 2 comments, and I feel the exact same way that I felt, and the level of passion and intention that I felt back then, I still feel now, which I feel like is just something that I really want y'all to, the deep love that you should have for your process and anything that you want to do, because it doesn't have to be music, it doesn't have to be the arts or anything. It could just be your life, your career, your home. The passion that you have for your home and the way you live your life, the passion that you have for your internal ethics and morals and the way that you treat others. It's like follow those little feelings, because most of the time, even people in your life that are naysayers, I feel like we focus so much on, oh, they just hating on me. It's like this superficial level of, and they could be, they just haters, they won't want to see me win. It's not even that most of the time. And yes, they're hating, but people are coming from the limitations of themselves and what they believe. And so it's like, you cannot be cool and be afraid of embarrassing yourself, or you can't allow whatever mission God has put inside of your heart or called you to be diluted by the thoughts and the opinions of others. The thoughts and the opinions of others just can't be more valuable than the mission and the purpose that you know that God aligns you on. And you'll look a lot of different ways. And the thing is like, even if this all didn't add up to some but if this all didn't add up to some grandioso thing of the Grammys, I still would be doing this. And I think that is the point that I'm trying to say, is that like, just continue doing what it is that you love and fall in love with the process of what you do, because ultimately that's it. You know? Those things aren't important. It's like, and sometimes you don't really understand the bigger picture, and sometimes the bigger picture may not be this huge audience. It may not be this huge thing. Sometimes it is, but it's also just kind of like, maybe it's just for you. Maybe it's about you doing things to the best of your ability for yourself. It's about mastering the craft of your life, tailoring the aesthetics and the way that you love yourself to an ultimate level. Your creativity Whether you be in law or you be a fucking janitor or you like books or you like cars or whatever the fuck you like, it's about cultivating your space and doing things to the best of your ability because that's what you want to do. And I just am happy that, just to talk about myself for a second, I'm just happy that I stuck with myself and my gut no matter what, because now I realize that I am actually insane. And as much as I am grateful for the accolade and the award, I genuinely am obsessed and love this shit and this process. And I'm gonna do it again, and I'm just gonna keep creating stuff because I just love the fucking rush of creating, and I really fucking like it. And it's cool to me, and I think it was very cool to feel like I still haven't arrived at anything. I don't know if any award or any accolade will ever make me feel like I've arrived or completed any part of me, because I have become the creative source. I am the creativity, and it's ever expanding. It's never ever gonna stop. And it doesn't matter what I win or what I lose. I am obsessed with this shit, and I love to make things. And what a really cool thing to find out about myself. I just always, you think that most artists, you work up to this point and like, I don't know, I always thought like, okay, once I get that, I think I did it, that's it, da-da-da. But I'm just kind of like, nah, that was really cool. Let's keep making stuff, you know? It was really cool. I'm just super grateful, especially to all my fans and stuff. I already told my team how much I love them and how grateful I am for them. But I just want to let my fans know I'm super, super grateful for the support that y'all gave me and how y'all rocked for this album and y'all supported it, especially because it was a huge pivot coming off of like what it is and that sound and stuff that was highly encouraged of me. And so I'm just, yes, I'm glad that I'm glad I went with my gut, but also not only did y'all consume the music, but you shared it. So thank you guys so much. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I remember you in that graffiti room. Graffiti. But yeah, man, what a magical, magical night. It just made me realize how much I just genuinely love music. And also just like the brilliance of God, the brilliance. It's just such a cool, it's a cool life. It's a cool, I don't want to sound crazy, but like this is all a game. And it's so interesting to approach life with like discovery over invention, with curiosity. I wonder what would happen if I tried this. I wonder what would happen if I did this. I wonder what would happen if, you know, what could happen if I just had faith in this, or, you know what I mean? A level of detachment, a sense of curiosity. It's just, life can get really, really cool and interesting. Like, approach it like, maybe, you know? It's really, really cool. It's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna do a little face oil. Ooh. Argentina, hello. Terry. So yeah, guys, I mean, in anything, I'm probably always going to be preachy because that's who the fuck I am. But I mean, I'll just say that, like, just try things. As far as you know, you only have one life. As far as you know. Try things. See what happens. And try them with your fullest ability. And then you try something else. And then you try something else. You don't have to do one thing. You don't have to do anything perfectly. It's your life. You're the architect of it. And always remember that God and the universe is in support of your ideas. Believe in that. Believe in your purpose more than you believe in opinions. And things they'll greatly shift in your favor. You know what I mean? It's not like belief in like this cocky sense. It's this faith, this trust that, okay, if I was able to receive this idea, then I do have some capability of achieving it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have never got the idea. If I have the ability to think it and to see it in my mind, the same atoms and things that came together to create this vision of an idea are the same atoms that I'm going to use to outwardly manifest that in a physical sense. And it will happen with unwavering faith in that thing, constantly giving it attention, constantly, consistently believing in it. Your reality will catch up to you eventually through acts of faith and creative leaps and trying and doing. It will catch up to you. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, I hope that's clicking and I hope that's making sense. When I say that your reality will catch up to you, what I'm talking about is like, there was a